Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, one point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson stepping up. He'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now it's Jackson, and this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now again, right side. Lyles. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Lyles. And some room to work. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now, as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a toss here, short side. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a give, right side. Lyles. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Coming to you, coming to you.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the gun, Jackson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown here in the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Touchdown, Cardinals! In for the score. Here the Cardinals push further out in front.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, man, let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This is taken around the 12. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll start here with Jackson. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Throwing is Murray on third down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Let's go now. Come on, keep the Pittsburgh. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Hustle. White 35.
Murray now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Tighten up. Check.
On second down now, Lyles. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
From the gun on third down, Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This time Jackson will throw it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Lyles. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On first down, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Murray now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
For the double. Go 58's the Mike. Trump. 58, boy. 58. 58, Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it and give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. Shrugs off another. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 35, Mike 35. You remember, take off.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got him in. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run on first down. Lyles Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I'm coming. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Get it on. West. That's it.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Lyles. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
On 2nd down, Lyles. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready. Stand ready. 59. I got one. 80 weapon. Check. Lucky. Lock off. Mike. Check. 59.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. On first down, Lyles. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.